Good morning. Welcome to my world. This is the world of me, my mind, and my sort of workout. So let my stress, whatever it is that I'm going through, I let this out when I'm working out, which helps clear my head, makes me clear, helps with clear thinking, and yeah. So I always start with stretches. So yep, start with the stretches. Let the body know that it's about to go through some hellish training. And I've been I've been trying to influence people. Well, it's more like the ideas. I've been thinking of ideas on what I should be posting on videos, and I see so many like these TikTok gurus. They're trying to teach the world how to be trendy and stuff like that. So they said, how can you influence people, or what service am I selling? So I'm not selling a service per se, but I am trying to motivate you guys. So it's not even a service. It's just that hopefully through my progress you will get inspirations. And then let's see. So this is the first day. Well, I've been training for a while, but like this is the first day I am properly recording all my sort of routines. So then if you guys want to work out from that routine, please do. But if you don't, at least work out. So this, I've heard the dead hang is probably one of the best, like the shoulder stretch. So let me do that. Hang for a little bit, you know. But yeah, so I'm mostly training calisthenics. Don't really touch weights, but I do weights so I can get of course, improve or be able to like sort of lift more weights with my body weight. So that's the goal so far. But I always start with the pull-up first, a few pull-ups to get the back warmed up. So these are the slow pull-ups. This will kill you. Well, necessarily, like not literally kill you, but it's much harder than the normal fast pull-ups. I don't know how many I've done so far. Lost count. But that is painful though. It is very painful, yeah. So today, I'll work on my back. I will do some weighted pull-ups, but I forgot my resistance band. So since I'm training calisthenic, I can't stress enough. I must say, always protect your wrist. You must always protect your wrist and your shoulders. I technically just protect your whole body, but calisthenics specifically will mostly put a lot of stress on your shoulders because you're doing a lot of how do I say it, a lot of holdings, right? So handstands, and also the planche, all of that will just take a lot of toll on your shoulders. So you gotta be careful when you're doing muscle ups. My best advice is, right, when you're doing muscle ups, don't ever do muscle up like this. You do not want your shoulders to be going like that, because if you keep going up and down like this, and one day your hand slips or something, your whole body weight's on your shoulders. So instead of giving you any progress, it will just delay a lot more. So avoid unnecessary injuries, because you do not want that. Because most of the times, I don't know if it's just me, but if you think about it, when you're making a steady progress, that's when the life hits you hard. That's when you're like, no. You're gonna get injured, you're gonna get like some sort of illness. Is it just me, or listen? If it's just me, then the high power is not definitely testing my will. But if it's not me, then well, it's high power still testing your wills, but just that everyone is equal in that sense, right? Because every time when you're making a steady progress, that's when the obstacles start coming through, and you gotta pay attention to that. You must pay attention to that. So the second exercise I will do today for the back exercise will be, well, how to say it? L pull-up, L sit pull-up. So. Oh, that's painful. So you start to realize that the difference between calisthenic and lifting weights is that calisthenics focuses on a lot more muscle groups when you're training it. So that means you'll be a lot more tired. So that means you need to take a lot more break. So when I say a lot more break, that means normally if you're taking 2 minutes break for lifting weights, I would advise you to lift weight. Well, I would advise you to take a break like 45 minutes when you work like training calisthenics to get a maximum output of what you're trying to do. So right now I'm doing car race. The only reason I'm doing car race is that with the calisthenic, the only sort of downside is that you do not work out your legs. So that means your upper body will look like a Hulk, but your lower body will look kind of disappointing, I must say. So the best thing is train.
A guy like this, when she pop it, tell her hold up. Better believe she gon' leave with a real nigga. I take her down, can't put it down like I do. I get the bustin' up discussion, gotta deal with it. Team much swing, where about you? Does she road? Yeah, yeah. When I hit it, I'ma kill it like where does she road? You wanna know how I know what I know?
If y'all do come close to me, he gon' wanna ride off and it goes for me. I'll make him do it. I might let your boy show for me, but he gotta eat the booty like groceries. But he gotta get rid of these hoes for me. I might have that nigga selling his soul for me. Ooh, it's all supposed to be. If he wants me to expose the freak. Ooh, it's all supposed to be. Ooh, it's all supposed to be. Ooh, it's all supposed to be.
There's much strength in arms, so it can almost same as legs, I think so. Because in general, arms are slightly weak. Arms are weaker. Legs are like what? Has 3 times more power. Because if you compare the muscle groups, you see how big the leg is. Like, smallest part of the leg is the biggest part of my arm, so it generates a lot more power. So when you kick it or anything like that, well, I don't need to explain anything. It's really common sense. That's why there's weight class in like in a fight. UFC or boxing or anything like that. The reason there's weight class is that normally the heavier person tend to have more powers in a sense because they can generate more powers. Yeah. So that's how it. With the workout, you cannot be impatient. I mean, that is probably one of the most important advice anyone should be giving you is that workout, there's no such thing as shortcut. You know, the people who take enhancing drugs and everything like that, no matter what they take, but at the end of the day, they put the work in. That's why they get what they get, which is like what they wanted, like big muscles, they compete in the Mr. Olympia, all of that. So just because they took drugs doesn't mean that they just got that big. They had worked hard, they put an hour into it. So, and don't judge for them taking the drugs. Let them be. They don't like they're ruining your lives. And also, you're a human being, so you should be able to take the accountability. You should be able to make a decision. That's why we have free will, right? So this is how I normally train for gosh. So I go up to the handstand, and then I go slowly descend. Keep your arms as straight as I can. So much weaker. I need to do a lot more training. So, how do you do handstand push-ups? This is how you do handstand push-ups. Well, this is like to improve your handstand, I guess. Improve your handstand push-ups. Look closer here. And that's how you improve your handstand push-ups. So this is what I learned. I don't know what this is good for, but I believe this is really good for your wrist. But it's cool. It's a cool exercise to look at when you're doing it. So, go down, lean to your elbows, then you go back up. Again, go down, lean. Woo, that's painful. That's too painful. Can't do that much. It just has everywhere. So this is probably my last day that I just recently, I realized quite a while back. But to do handstand, right? If you do handstand like this, it's a lot easier than doing the handstand like this one. So basically, instead of like when you do actual handstand on the ground, it's much easier to do it like basically the finger pointing towards like away from you. And now on these sort of like a parallel, it's slightly easier to do handstand like the sideways instead of the straight like this. So like this, it's much easier to do handstand. You get almost like you get more control, and then almost like the more stability, where you can control it better. Right? So that's what happens. So this is one handstand going that way. It's much harder to do it this way because I don't know what it is. It's just a lot more scary to do it for some reason. It feels a lot more close to the floor, and that's why I'm kind of scared. It's almost getting nervous. It's like I'm gonna smash my face. So I'll just show you. Like I can't even do it properly. So demonstrate. Oh. Come here, little cat. Let's try one more time. We're gonna succeed this one. Because I already have the strength, so I have no excuse. Is it the technique? I don't know what it is. Do I need to like rest on my upper palm? I don't know. I don't know what it is. No more hard to do it. Kick it. This is the while. This has been a while since I kicked. No way can. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.